Good day to you all, Agnox here. Welcome to another yap of a video where I'm gonna tell you how to get all of them sweet, juicy achievements in a peak. Now, don't expect this to be a real Pharaoh guide. I think this guide is more so of like me pointing some stuff out that you have to watch out for when going for these achievements. I'll also try to explain the fastest way that I found to do them because I think that's pretty important. Do I have anything else to say? No, so hey, let's just get right into it, shall we? Okay, so before we get to anything, first of all, I need you to beat the game, because that's gonna get you 5 achievements. It's gonna give you the shore, tropics, mesa, or alpine, depends on, you know, which biome it is that day. Calvera, and the Clin badge. Well, the peak badge, because you've peaked. There's no badge for Clin, there's just the peak badge. I'm gonna make one comment about the Alpine and Mesa badge. If you didn't know somehow, the game switches between Alpine and Mesa every single day. So if today is Mesa, tomorrow is gonna be Alpine, and then the next day is gonna be Mesa again. You gotta be careful about that. And of course, this doesn't mean that like you can't do every single achievement in one day, by the way. You very much can, but you gotta fuck around with the temple percentages and chances of the temple spawning in the mesa, and also in general you just gotta give yourself enough time, because there's not very much biome specific achievements in the like for the first couple biomes, but with the mesa update they added some, so you know, you gotta give yourself some time on that mesa. Don't just like, if you want to do it in one day, don't just start on Mesa and give yourself like 2 hours, because you might just not be able to make it. Now, to make the rest of this video a bit easier, we're gonna split these like 34 achievements into 3 categories. First of all, universal. You can do them whenever, wherever, whatever map, who cares. Second of all, biome required. Achievements that require you to have a specific biome, be in a specific biome, or... well, actually, no or. That's it, literally. And multiplayer badges. Badges that you need a friend for. I know a lot of you struggle with getting friends. Don't worry. Advice for any of you all. There is a peak Discord server. One of my friends, Jamixi, was trying to do certain ascents through that server, and although Ascent 6 was a little bit too difficult with randoms, Ascent 5, 4, 3 were possible, so I'm pretty sure you can find someone who can help you with the achievements. Okay. Let's get to the universal achievements. First of all, Animal Serenading Badge. Play the bugle for a capybara. There's a little pond that always spawns, whether it's Mesa or Tundra, that has 2 capybaras in it. If you don't know where it's at, and you're looking for it, can't find it, look it up online. There's probably an entire map for the day, and where exactly it is. Sometimes it spawns right at the peak, because the game devs just love random terrain generation, and sometimes it spawns literally at the last campfire that you've been to, because why not, honestly. Sometimes the campfire can even spawn high up. That's kind of funny, that's pretty funny to play, I'm sure of it. Also, if you don't know where the bugle is, it's literally in the plane that you're in, just go pick it up. I'm pretty sure it's next to the flare and to the lantern. It's in one part of the plains, I don't want to go check right now, I'm lazy. Also, if you manage to find like Bugle of Friendship, that shit also works, so that's fire. Aeronautics badge. Aeronautics? I don't really know how to say this. It tells you to just achieve flight. What you really need is 6 balloons. You can use 2 balloon bunches, 1 balloon bunch, and 3 balloons, or just 6 balloons, because why not? Once you get that, you will start flying, and you'll get the achievement. Best way to do this, in my opinion? Keep restarting the game until you get a spawn with a balloon bunch in the suitcase, and then just go through the first 3 biomes. I'm sure you're gonna find some balloons, and if you don't, unlucky, just go again. Arborist badge. You have to get lucky and get a tropic spawn. Wait, why didn't I put this in the biome required? Okay, well, who cares? This should be in biome required, but I'll mention it now. Arborist badge. You gotta reach the top of a really big tree in the tropics. Sometimes the tree spawns, sometimes it doesn't. You'll be able to tell when there's a really big tree in the tropics. Easiest way to sometimes climb that tree is to jump from the peak and just land on it, but sometimes there are ways that you can just climb onto it very easily. Shouldn't be too difficult for you. Balloon! Escape the island without taking fall damage. I think it's pretty Pretty self-explanatory. Feel free to do this on tenderfoot if you don't feel confident, but I don't suggest it. It's a pretty pussy way to do it. You should be able to get this one pretty easily though. Bing Bong. Escape the island with Bing Bong. Just pick up this little guy, you know him. You probably picked him up on your first playthrough. And try to escape the island with him. Pretty easy. Bookworm. There are 8 journals of Scoutmaster Myers. Every single time you reach a campfire, you'll get one. Now, the way that this works is kind of weird. It's not really that complicated. I'd suggest you do it in single player. What it basically involves is every time you reach a campfire, sometimes the scroll spawns, and usually, it should be the next scroll that you're missing, no matter the biome. So you climb past the shore, you get scroll 1, Tropic scroll 2, Alpine scroll 3, restart. You climb again to pass the shore, you get scroll 4, all the way until you get the final scroll, and then you get the badge. Pretty simple. Remember that scrolls only spawn on like the first 3 mountains. Once you get to the caldera, there are no scrolls, because Scoutmaster bitch ass didn't manage to get there, dumbass. As you can see, pretty skill issue of him. But also kinda good, because it makes the achievement easier, so hey, good for us. Next up on the list, bouldering. This includes placing 10 pythons. I don't have to explain this, just look through luggage cases, it's pretty simple. Next up, clutch. Wait, that's an... okay, no. I'm not putting another fucking badge that's not supposed to be here. This was... I did not prepare this well, hold on. Next up, cooking. Cook 20 meals at campfires. Every time you peak a mountain, you get a campfire. Cook a meal in it. Cook everything in it. Cook all that you have in it. Some stuff will break, but hey, who cares? At least you'll get the badge. Endurance. You gotta climb 50 meters upwards without touching the ground. Big advice on this. Get a lollipop, get an energy drink, have full stamina, full extra stamina, find just like the flattest surface that you can, and just climb up. It's pretty simple, nothing that specific. You can also use a rope cannon to help, but I don't know how much it will help you really. I think the lollipop and the energy drink is gonna be enough. Up next, Esoterica. Obtain a mythical item. You obtain mythical items from statues, if everybody survives and nobody dies. And from these ancient luggage cases, pick your poison. There's not much difference. Once you have it in your hands, you're good to go and you get the wizard hat, so hey, that's pretty cool. The foraging badge. Eat 5 different berries in one expedition. You can see berries on bushes. I think literally everything counts. Bananas, apples, whatever you can find. Just eat it, even if it's poisonous, who cares? I don't think it's gonna do that much damage to you, and at the end of the day you're gonna get the achievement, so that's always cool. The Gourmand badge requires you to escape the island after eating and cooking, remember, a half coconut, honeycomb, yellow winterberry, and an egg. Get the half coconut from the shore, not sheer. Cook it, eat it immediately. You can do it literally at the start because you have a campfire at the start also next to the plane. Honeycomb, hit down a beehive or just steal it and throw it against the ground. Pick that shit up, climb the mountain, cook it, eat it. Yellow winterberry is at the little pond with the capybaras, so you gotta get there, get that, cook it, eat it. Egg, cook it, and eat it. It just spawns in the caldera around like bird nests. I'm sure you'll find one. I think they spawn pretty commonly. One important thing though, make sure to like pick up at least like 2 eggs sometimes, or crack them immediately, because sometimes you can get a chicken and that doesn't count for the achievement. I may have had some experience with that. I'm talking from experience here, okay? Happy Camper. Receive 5 moral boosts from campfires. Basically, if you've beaten the game, then I think you've basically gotten it. Actually, no, I think you have to do one more climb to the shore, and you'll get it. It's that simple. High altitude. Just play the game a lot. A singular mountain climb is about 2,000 meters, so you need to do about like 3 climbs should be good. 2.5 maybe even will work. Somewhere around that, and you should be able to get the achievement. Now, not tying badge is a little bit more insane. I mean, it's just RNG. You gotta keep on restarting the game until you get 1 or 2 ropes at the start, and then just keep finding ropes and keep using them. Rope cannons count as well. You have to place 100 meter of that damn rope, and to give you a little bit of a stat, One rope spool is about 12.5, doesn't matter if it's like anti-gravity or whatever, it's always 12.5. And a rope cannon also doesn't matter if it's anti-gravity or not, is also, well, not 12.5, but it's 5 meters, so also pretty good I'd say. Leave no trace behind, you gotta escape the island without placing anything. Now, what this means, anything you find in the luggage, if it can be placed, don't place it. Chain launchers, rope spools, pythons, those little cooking stations, no. You can use magic beans, and you can use shelf fungus though. So, if you do need something, maybe for the Clin, then you know, feel free to pick up some shelf fungus or some magic beans, they'll always help you. Lone Wolf, escape the island in a solo expedition. Most of you will be doing this anyway, because you have no friends. Mycology, eat 4 different non-toxic mushrooms. Toxic mushrooms have dots on them, normal mushrooms just look cool. They're clean, they're modern, they're minimalistic. Eat like 4 different types of those. You can most likely find them literally just on the first mountain, but there are also some on the second. And yeah, you should be able to get the badge pretty easily. Naturalist, escape the island without eating any packaged food. Whew, if you find food in the luggage case, don't eat it. Cure All, Pandora's Lunchbox, those 2 things are from the statues, you can eat those. And marshmallows are also fine, because I guess they just grow on that island, I don't know, pretty cool. Plunderer, open 15 luggages. Do I have to explain? Usually you should be able to find like 8 or 7 luggages on the shore, so you know. Just play the game, look out for luggages, always open them up, you should be able to get this. Speed Climber, escape the island in under an hour. You will need 2 runs for this, most likely. First, do a run, find a good route, and then start your second run. Be very wary of what you need, of when you need to use items, when you don't need to use items. And you should be pretty good. It's not really that difficult to escape the island in under an hour. I think the difficult part is just finding the will of live to actually play the game twice and, you know, plan a route for it. But once you do that, hey, you should be good. And speaking of this, Survivalist badge, basically same method. The island without ever losing consciousness, you can just do the same thing. And if you're playing single player, then you also get instant restart, because like if you lose consciousness, then it's game over, you know? So hey, that's even more fun. Final universal badge. Ultimate, catch a flying disc from 100 meters away. They haven't patched this at the time of me recording this. Take a flying disc in a solo expedition, throw it as far as you can into the water, go pick it up, you should get the badge. If you don't, because they fixed it, then this sadly becomes a multiplayer badge. And yeah, you have to catch a flying disc from 100 meters away. I suggest just dropping it from a high height and having you catch it. It's a little bit finicky, good luck doing it. I did it that way, I didn't do it like cheap way, I did it this way with a friend, and yeah. It's very interesting, get ready to rage a bit. Oh, finally, Jesus, 34 achievements is a lot of achievements. Biome required achievements, let's go. Let's maybe start with the hardest one, 24 karat badge, offer the Clin a worthy sacrifice. In the mesa there's gonna be a hole in the ground sometimes, because it only spawns about 50% of the time. And in that hole there's gonna be a tomb. It also has 50% chance to be blocked up. If you navigate it, at the end you get the Ancient Idol. And once you have that, well, you basically just have to walk your ass all the way to the Clin and drop it into the lava. Fun fact, what this means is that once you climb the mesa, you can actually just pull out the idol also, and just walk through Caldera. Yeah, the idol actually gives you invincibility, so you can pull it out and you can straight up walk through Caldera. Because the lava will not just touch you, it will do nothing to you. And don't worry about the idol burning or whatever, it can literally be in the most unusable state ever. If you throw it into the lava at Clin, it's gonna count, trust me. And you should be able to get one of the probably least achieved achievements in this game, and mostly because half the time the tomb isn't opened. So my advice from you, don't check it yourself, just Google. Find somebody else who's done it for you and check if they found it to be opened or closed, because it's annoying as hell. Seriously. Astronomy badge. Pick up the binoculars from the plane, get to Mesa, and stare at the sun. Fun. Cool cucumber. This achievement is kind of a wacky one. You basically just gotta climb past Mesa without ever having more than 10% heat. Good luck on that. I found that when I did this achievement, I had got 4 ticks of heat, and nothing happened, and I still got the achievement, so try not to go above that, try to stay out of the sun's way, wait for night, then start climbing. You should have enough time. I don't think the fog is gonna be that much of a problem, and if it turns out to be an issue, just play on tenderfoot, it's okay. This achievement is just kinda meh. It is a pretty cool challenge though. Daredevil, find a canyon. Cannon. But you gotta also find a canyon in the Mesa biome. You gotta find a cannon and just shoot yourself across it, literally. I heard you could also just use a scout cannon in the Mesa, and then when you cross the canyon, you get it, but I think it's a lot more fun to just do what the achievement says. Could say, that's actually a pretty well-designed achievement. Mega Entomology badge. You have to survive an antlion attack in the Mesa. Find the little funnel thingy that has the luggage case at the bottom, jump in, the antlion will spawn, get hit by it once, remember, and then get the hell away from it. Use an energy drink, use whatever to just run the hell away from it. And you should get the achievement, so hey, pretty easy. Needlepoint requires you to go to the canyon in the Mesa and get 5 cacti stuck to you. This is pretty easy, all you have to do is just collect 5 cacti, throw them into a single corner, and just jump on them. Remember that like 5 cacti could potentially kill you, by the way, if you're just going like one by one, so at least try to get the 2 last cacti at the same time so you actually get the badge. Toxicology. Restore 200 poison by using items. Just go to the... why was I gonna say tundra? Just go to the tropics biome, find antidote, maybe 2 antidotes, maybe 3 antidotes, whatever helps. Cure-all could also do good. Find the vine with the spikes, and keep hugging it. Once you're almost about to die, heal the poison, jump back into it, heal yourself, and you should be able to get the badge pretty damn easily. Oh, dude, I'm dead. I am actually dead. There's so many achievements. I can't even believe that I decided to go for these. Multiplayer badges. Final one. Let's just get this over with. Mentorship. All you really have to do is just abandon your team. Once you're about 200 meters above them, the Scoutmaster is gonna come for you. And, well, up to you what you decide to do with him. Some people troll him, and that's funny. Some people get murdered by him brutally and are never seen again. That's not that funny, but you know, it happens. Emergency preparedness? Emergency preparedness. Once your friend is unconscious, just save them with an item. It could be a medkit, it could be an antidote, whatever. Also on that topic, first aid. You just gotta heal your teammates from injuries, so medkits, bandages, single expedition by the way, pretty simple. Participation badge. Get to the Clin, and once you and your friend get to the top, jump into lava and have your friend escape without you. Also pretty easy badge to get. Resourcefulness. First of all, go into settings, check if cannibalism is enabled. If not, you're gonna have to just eat a cooked bird. But if you do not have cannibalism disabled, and it's enabled, then you need a friend, and you need to be very hungry, about 70% hunger, and then you just devour them, whole. Don't leave a single bone. The Clutch Badge, ayy. Revive 3 scouts in a single expedition. Pretty simple, just be goated at the game and don't let nobody stop you because you're the goat. Yeah, pretty self-explanatory. Oh, okay, finally, that is all of the peak achievements. My life's work has accumulated to this, and now I am free. Thank you guys for watching. Hope this helped you out a little bit with the understanding the achievements and in your own adventure to getting all of them. For now, the game's pretty simple because it doesn't have any achievements about ascents, so you don't even need to do any ascents. You don't need to even do ascent 1. Who cares? You can just 100% the game like this, and nobody will know. I mean, they'll know because you're not gonna have the little like golden glittery patch for your badges, but hey, who cares? Thank you guys for getting that far. If you somehow made it this far into the video, you can comment Scoutmaster Myers is a bitch, because honestly, why not? Actually, YouTube doesn't allow. Scoutmaster Myers is a weak individual. You can comment that. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye, and take care.